All right, so before we get started, I'm just going to take a couple minutes to talk about this entry in this book today. Morning, Terry. So I love this little book called Yoga 365. Susanna Rubin is the author of this. It's just a bunch of little daily wisdom tidbits. And, you know, they all are a little different, but there's one I like in here today. It's actually not for today. I cheated and I looked ahead a little bit, but I really like this one. I think I can try to weave it into our class today. So today I'm going to read the Make a Daily Gratitude List. Appreciate the richness of your life by weaving the feeling of gratitude into your entire day. When you wake up in the morning, make a mental list of 5 people or things for which you are grateful. Take a few minutes to think about each entry on your list. You might feel grateful toward a particular person or a positive event that you experienced. You may feel good about one of your talents or your accomplishments. You may simply feel thankful for the sun pouring into your window or for your breakfast. This simple gratitude practice can set an appreciative tone for how you will move throughout your world today. So, before we begin the class, maybe that's an option for you for your mindfulness today. Think about a few things. Doesn't have to be 5. That seems like a lot, but think about a few things that you're grateful for. A person, a talent, something in nature that you can keep yourself reminded of that throughout your practice, throughout your day, and perhaps even through practice today, when your mind starts to drift away and you're thinking about all the other things, the outside things, that can be something that pulls you back in. All right, so let's start. So I'm going to have you start in child's pose today. So let your knees come to the mat. Morning, Deb. And your hips sink towards your heels. And let the belly drop down in between the thighs. And if you're using the playlist today, I'll tell you when to start it. Don't start it yet. So just in this first beginning few moments here, just relax the shoulders. Let the elbows drop to the mat. The eyes close down. The eyes soften. The face soften. The shoulders soften. Begin to smooth out your breath. Take a longer inhale and exhale. Take 2 more full breaths here. And now start to integrate your arms. So start to press through your fingertips. Let your elbows lift away from the floor. Move over to the mat. Reach your fingers far towards the top of your mat. Let your chin tuck in towards your chest. Get a little stretch in the neck. Good. Take another inhale here. And then as you exhale, we're going to take a little thread the needle. So take the right hand and reach it underneath the left arm. Let the right shoulder, ear come towards the floor here. As you inhale, push into your left hand, come back to child's pose. Sit back for a moment. Take a breath in and a breath out. Inhale here, and we'll thread the needle the other way. Exhale, take the left arm through the right arm. Let the left shoulder come towards the floor. Left ear come towards the floor. You can lift away from your heels if that's a little easier. And then come back to center again here. Push down into the hands, let the hips sink towards the heels. One more big breath in and long breath out. And then we'll start to move into downward facing dog. So if you're playing the playlist here, you can start it now. Once you get back into down dog, just take a couple moments here to work into your legs. Maybe alternate heels. Maybe shake your hips side to side. This is a good place just to check in to see where your body's at today. See what feels tight. Or maybe a little sore. And then find stillness now. So hips go high, thighs go back, heels start to sink. The neck stay nice and long here. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. We're just going to move back and forth a few times between plank and down dog. So as you inhale again, come forward to plank, and you always have that option to drop the knees here. Hold here, belly pulls tight, push the floor away. Widen the shoulder blades. And then on your exhale, move from your hips, pull the belly in, and the hips go up and back again, the heels sink here. Great, we'll try that a few more times. Inhale, come forward to plank and hold. Good, now on your next exhale, move from your hips again back into downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. If you want to add a push-up here, you're welcome to. On your exhale, move from your hips back into down dog. And then we got one more of those. Inhale, come forward, plank. Push up if you'd like. And exhale, back down dog. Great. Take another inhale here. On your exhale, start to bend your knees. We're going to take a little walk up to the top of the mat, so just take as many steps as you like here. And then when you find yourself at the top, just find a forward fold. Let the feet go a little bit wider. Keep a lot of bend in the knees here. And let your head go loose. You can shake it out. All right, and bring the hands back behind you. Interlace the fingers. Let the heels of the palms push towards one another here. And squeeze the elbows towards one another. Draw the shoulders onto your back. You might just leave your hands here, or you may extend the arms and the hands up towards the sky. But if you do, keep the heels of the palms squeezing towards one another here. Another inhale. And then as you exhale, release the hands back to the mat. Toe heel your feet back in, so now they're hip distance apart. Take your hands to your shins, lengthen your spine. Inhale, half lift. And then exhale, refold. We're going to rise up to the top this time, so bend your knees deeper, push into your feet. Tuck your chin in around your back. Inhale here and reach the arms up over your head. Let the palms come together, and exhale, take them into heart center. Then inhale, sweep the arms back up. Exhale, refold. Inhale, take half lift once again. On the exhale, we're going to move back into that downward facing dog. So take one foot back and then the other. And adding on to our flow. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, drop all the way to the mat. Bend the elbows, keep them close. Let the belly touch down to the floor. And then reach your heart forward as you inhale. Take cobra. Tops of the feet push down into the mat. And then exhale, release. We're going to stay right here for a moment. Let the hands go out a little bit wider now. So you're taking the fingertips maybe off the mat. Tense your fingers here. Still have the tops of the feet pushing into the floor. And inhale, lift again into your cobra. Good. Exhale, release. Walk your hands back, chest level now, and push up and back into downward facing dog. You can move that through a child's pose. If you need a little more, a little release in the low back. And then you can go into down dog from there. So you can always add or take away from the flow. Skip it completely or change it up, however you're feeling today. Take another breath in. And a long breath out. Bend the knees. Start to walk the feet up to the top of the mat again. Find that forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Push down into the feet. Inhale, rise up. Palms come together over the head. And then let the hands come into heart center again. Exhale. We'll go through that whole thing again a little faster this time. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Step back, down dog, or you can go right back into your plank. Lower as you exhale. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, push up and back, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, walk your way, step your way, jump your way up to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, refold. Last one of these. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Step back, vinyasa. And inhale. Nice long exhale here. Let's lift the right leg now. Push the heel up towards the sky. Sink into your left heel and stay really strong in both of your hands here. As you come forward into your plank this time, bring the knee in towards your chest for the moment. A little curve in the back. And then step the right foot up in between the hands. Drop the left knee to the floor. And then rise up here. So push down into that foot. Squeeze your heel towards your knee towards your heel. Reach your arms up here. We're going to hook the thumbs. You're going to see this a couple times today. So right thumb in front of the left. Draw your heart up and squeeze those shoulder blades back. Good. And then exhale, release. Hands plant down to the floor. Step that right foot back to meet your left foot. You find down dog again. Inhale. And exhale. Take the left foot and reach it up. Sink into your right heel. Stay strong in your hands. Great. Come forward, plank. Bring that knee into the chest again. Little cat back curve. And then step the left foot up in between the hands. Drop the knee to the floor. Squeeze the heel towards the knee towards the heel. Rise up here. Now take left thumb in front of right. Hook the thumbs here. Draw the heart up. Great. And exhale, release. Plant the hands. Step back. Downward facing dog. Take an inhale here. Exhale, bend the knees. Look forward. Step, jump, or walk your way up to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Push down to the feet. Inhale, rise up. Palms come together. And then exhale, refold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, step back, vinyasa if you'd like, or skip it. And this time we'll add on right leg lifts. Step the right foot up in between the hands. Could be warrior one or crescent. So keep the heel lifted or seal it. Inhale, rise. And exhale, release. Fold back to the floor. Step back. You can take that flow or just move back to down dog. And then we'll go to the left side when you're ready. Inhale, lift left leg. Step up in between the hands. Rise up. Good. And fold. Exhale. Step back. Vinyasa or down dog. And inhale here. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Step jumper, walk your way up, top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up all the way. Palms come together. This time as you exhale, sit to chair. Great, so hands come in, heart center. Send the hips back here. Lift your toes and wiggle them around. All right, and then we're gonna move into a little chair flow here, using our little hook the thumbs. So we're gonna start that right thumb in front of the left. On the inhale, draw the arms up and straighten the legs. Good, on the exhale, palms come together and sit back to chair. Go to the left side, or left thumb in front. Inhale, reach up and straighten. Exhale and chair. All right, we'll keep this going. Inhale, lift, hook the thumbs. Exhale, chair. Inhale, lift, hook the thumbs. And exhale, chair. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. And exhale, chair. Last one. Inhale, lift. Good. Exhale, chair, and hold here. Take the weight now into the balls of the feet and lift the heels away from the floor. Just find a balance here. Hands can come onto your thighs. They can stay at heart center. Good. Take another breath in. Exhale, drop the heels, drop the belly to the thighs, and then forward fold. Shake out your head. Good work. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, step back, vinyasa. Perfect. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Once again, right leg lifts. Let the heel draw towards the sky here. Stay really strong in your hands. We're going to come forward into that plank again and draw the knee in, just like we did before. This time we're going to add on a little figure 8. So draw the right knee towards the left elbow. Bring it back towards the right. And then back towards your knee. And you make this little figure 8 infinity figure here. This is old school. I haven't done this one in a while. Good. And then you can reverse that. Go the opposite way. Perfect. Step the right foot up in between the hands here. And we're going to drop the left knee to the mat. Take a little walk out to the corner of the mat. So toe heel your right foot over towards the right side of the mat and let your hands come to the floor at that left corner of your mat. Good. And let the hips drop in here. So let them sink towards the mat. You can bend your elbows and draw your chest in. Go a little deeper here or just stay up a little higher. Take another inhale. All right, we're going to exhale. Walk the hands back so you're inside of that right foot. Pick up your back knee and seal the back heel just like a warrior 1 or warrior 2 foot. It's about 45 degree angle. We're going to take the side angle pose here. So a couple options. Right hand can stay down inside of that right foot. Draw the left hand to your left hip and roll the heart up towards the sky. Stay really strong in the back leg. Push the outer edge of that left foot into the floor. If that's a little bit too much, draw the right elbow up on top of the left thigh here. And then when you're ready, take the left arm up over the ear. Good, nice big side body stretch here. Big breath there in that left side body. Take another inhale. On your exhale, release. Plant your hands, step back, take a vinyasa, or skip it. We'll all meet back in down dog. Okay, we got that figure 8 thing to do on the left. Here we go, from down dog, take the left leg, reach it up. Stay really strong in your hands here. Come forward to plank, inhale, draw that knee in towards your chest, little cat back here, and now we start that little figure 8, right? Making that figure 8 with our knee. You can take it to the opposite direction, maybe, if you figure it out. Good. All right, step the left foot up in between the hands, drop the right knee to the floor. You're gonna toe heel left foot to the left edge of the mat. Let the hands come inside. Let the hips sink towards the mat here. And then the hands can go out to the right corner of the mat now. Good. And you can stay there, or you can start to draw the chest down as you bend the elbows away from each other. Good. Again, another inhale. Exhale, bring your hands back, toe heel that left foot back into the center of the mat. We're going to pick up the back knee, slide that back heel down, and take this into side angle pose. So that left hand can come inside of that left leg or on top of your left thigh. And then when you're ready, reach that right arm up over your ear for that side body stretch. Big breath in. Good. Long breath out. One more inhale here. As you exhale, plant your hands either side of your foot, step back, add a vinyasa or not. And find a big breath in. And a long breath out. Okay, one more time with the infinity circles here. The figure 8s. We're going to lift that right leg up again. Come forward to plank. Bring that knee into the chest. Start to make your little figure 8. Keep pushing the floor away. Keep breathing. Good. Right foot steps up in between the hands. This time we're going to stay lifted on the back knee. So push down into your feet and rise up to your crescent lunge. Reach your arms up over the head. Remember that hook the thumbs here? We're going to do that again. So right thumb in front of left. Draw the heart up. Slide the shoulders down. Stay really strong in your back leg. Heel over the ball of your foot. Big inhale. Now as you exhale, keep the legs where they are and just start to draw the hands back as you hover over that right thigh. Good. Keep your heart reaching forward. Take another breath in. Great. Hands come into your hips. So we're going to step the left foot in and out to the side a little bit for a pyramid pose. So come in a little bit, let it come out towards the left side, and then draw your right hip back. Start to straighten through your right leg and fold down over the top of that right thigh. So that could stay here. If that's a little too much on the hamstrings, you can stay lifted with the hands on the thigh. If you get here, it feels comfortable, you can drop your hands to the floor or to your shin, or maybe to blocks if you have blocks here. Wherever you are, squeeze your right hip in and back. Keep a little bend behind that right knee. And just let your head drop here. Shoulders relax. Another inhale. As you exhale, rebend that front leg. Plant your left hand inside of your right foot. Step the left foot back. And we'll take a twist. You can take that with the knee down as well. Right arm reaches up towards the sky. Open up your chest. Take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, plant your hands, step back. Take a vinyasa. I'll move back into down dog. Or take a child's pose. Take a moment once you're back in down dog, settle your breath. All right, as promised, last time, figure 8, here we go. Left leg lifts. Come forward, plank. Make the figure 8 with your knee. Stay nice and strong in your arms here. Good. And step your left foot up in between your hands. Here we go, crescent lunge. Stay lifted on that back leg. We're gonna push down into the feet. Inhale, rise up. This time, left thumb goes in front of right. Hook the thumbs, lift your heart. Keep that right heel over the right ball of your foot. Good, and then as you exhale, we're gonna take that hover. So the arms are gonna start to reach back over the thigh. Heart reaches forward here. Fingers reach back. Awesome, take another breath in. Exhale, move the hands to the hips. Take a step in and out a little wider. You can also toe heel that left foot to the edge. Make a little bit more space for your pyramid. Draw that left hip in and back. And maybe you stay high, maybe you stay on the thigh, or maybe you fold in. And again, hands can come to the floor, to the shin, to blocks. Keep a little bend behind this left knee. Push down into the left big toe mound. Let your head just go loose here. Good, again, another full inhale. And exhale, re-bend. We're gonna take that into twist. So right hand stays down inside of that left foot. Right knee can drop to the floor. Inhale, reach your left arm up towards the sky. Take a full inhale. And then on your exhale, plant your hands, step back, vinyasa. Okay, we're gonna lift the right leg again here. Inhale, reach the heel up towards the sky here. Now this time bend the knee and bring the heel in towards your glute. Flex that right foot, sink into your right heel, or sorry, your left heel. Keep pushing the floor away. Good. Neutralize, let the knee come towards the floor. Again, come forward into plank as you bring the knee into your chest. And step the right foot up in between the hands. We're going back to crescent again. Push down into the feet. Inhale, rise. Good. This time, bring your hands into heart center. And hold here for a moment. Let the shoulders slide down. We're going to still do that hover. So draw the torso over top of that right thigh. Squeeze that right hip in and back. And bring the left elbow to the outside of the left knee, and that could be hands. If the elbow is too much, you can bring the hands to the outside of the right leg. All right, heart lifts to the thumbs here. Stay nice and strong in the back leg. Take another full inhale. We're going back to pyramid pose, so plant the hands. Take a step in and widen that front foot. And then drop back into your pyramid. So not holding as long this time. Good, one more inhale. Exhale, re-bend. Plant the left hand, step the left foot back. Take that twist. Big inhale here. This time as you exhale, come into side planks. You're going to roll onto the outer edge of the left foot. Maybe walk your right foot down halfway your mat, or you can go all the way into the full version of this. Take another breath in, and then exhale, release. Plant the hands, step back. Take a vinyasa, take a child's pose, or just move right back into downward facing dog. All right, here we go. Left side, left leg lifts. Stay strong in the arms, so we're going to bend the knee, bring that heel in towards the glutes. Sink into your right heel. Stay even in the weight into your hands. Good, neutralize. We come forward to plank, bring the knee up and towards the chest, and step the left foot up in between the hands. We're going to rise to crescent. Push down into the feet. Inhale here. Good, palms come together, slide them into heart center. Once again, lift the heart up and over the thigh, hover, and then twist. Right elbow to the outside of the left knee or hands to the outside of the left leg. Heart lifts towards the thumb, slide your shoulders away from the ears. Great, one more breath there. And then as you exhale, we're going into that pyramid. So hands come down, you can take that step in, widen your stance, and then pull that left hip in and back. Fold over your left leg. Try not to grip your toes here, so spread your toes out nice and wide. Good. On your exhale, rebend. Take your right foot back, plant your right hand. We'll take the twist first. Left arm reaches up towards the sky. And then we'll move that into your version of side plank. Roll to the outer edge of your right foot. Scooch that left foot down, or you can take it all the way. Great, take another breath in. And then as you exhale, step back. Add the vinyasa or skip the vinyasa. Settle the breath. Okay. Gonna add one more piece to that. So right leg lifts, open up the hip, bend the knee. Neutralize, bring the knee into the chest as you come to plank. Step the right foot up in between the hands. Rise up, crescent. Hands come in, heart center, lean forward, hover. Take the twist, left elbow outside of the right knee. Breath in here. Exhale, release. Step into pyramid pose. Walk that right foot out. So here's the difference. We're going to add a revolution to this. Squeeze that right hip in and back. All right, left hand can stay inside of the right foot. Right hand moves to your right hip. Just kind of guide your hip square here. And then maybe you keep that right hand there, or you can reach it up towards the sky. The left hand can also come to the shin on the right leg, or maybe to the outside of that right foot. And if you have a block, you can take it to the block. All right, wherever you are with this one, it gets tough. Squeeze that right hip in and back. Keep working that hip square. Awesome, take one more inhale. As you exhale, rebend that right leg. Step your left foot back. We'll take the twist again here. Left hand stays inside, right arm reaches up towards the sky. Roll to the outer edge. And if you want to flip the dog here, wild thing, bring that right foot behind you now. Push into your foot and lift your hips. Little back bend. All right, and then when you're ready, take it through a vinyasa, or take it back to down dog, or take a little child's pose, and settle the breath. All right. Let's try opposite side. Here we go. Left leg lifts. We're going to open up the hip first. Bend the knee. Flex that foot. Bring the knee into the chest as you come to plank. Step the left foot up in between the hands. Rise to crescent lunge. Reach the arms here. Let the palms come together. Slide them into heart center. Lift the chest up and over the thigh. Hover, and then take the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Heart lifts to the thumbs. Shoulders slide away. Keep that back leg really active. Thigh lifting away from the floor. Here we go. We're going to step it into pyramid pose. So hands come down. You widen your stance. Take a little step in and shorten. And then squeeze that left hip in and back. Okay, and then all those options for that twist here. So right hand can stay inside of the left foot. Right hand can come to the shin, or right hand can come to the outside. Maybe you have a little prop here that can help you, water bottle or block or book. Take your left hand to your left hip, little guidance to square that left hip off. You can take your thumb and hook it around that hip bone. And then you can keep the hand there, or the left arm can reach up towards the sky. Perfect. This one is really tricky. It's a constant reminder to keep squaring off, squaring off. Take another inhale here. And then as you exhale, rebend, plant the hands. We're going to take that twist. Right hand stays down, left arm reaches up towards the sky. So all those options, again, we can take it into a kickstand, side plank here, a full side plank, or if you want to go all the way to wild thing, lift that left leg up, step it back behind you, push into the ball of your foot, and lift your hips up towards the sky. Good, and then take your time. Come on back. You can add that vinyasa or skip it. And we'll all take a short little break in child's pose. So let the knees come to the floor once again. Let the belly drop. And the hips drop to the heels. Okay, and you settle the breath. Take another inhale here. When you're ready, come back to down dog. Reach the hips up again, sink into the heels. Push the floor away. Let the head just go loose and shake it out. Alright. So we got our twisting. We're going to work on our balance now. Right leg lifts. Step it up in between the hands. Come back to crescent. Push down into the feet and rise up here. Palms come together, bring them into heart center. Just like before, we're going to reach the heart over the thigh and hover. Now we're going to turn this into a warrior three. So take a step in with that left foot, push down into the right foot, and lift the left foot away from the floor. Woo. And if you come out, just try it again here. Hands can move to the hips. Hands can also reach back or forward. Good. Flex your left foot. Push through your left heel. Like you could touch back behind you. All right. Rebend that right leg, but keep holding this balance. We're going to come up to stand now. So draw your left knee in, just like you did when you came to plank, and then push into your right foot as you come to stand. Perfect. And hold here. And then we can take the twist again here. So the hands can come to the outside of that left leg. If you'd like to extend the left leg, you can. You can grab on the outside of the foot here and extend. Take one more breath in. Awesome. We're going back to warrior three. Hands come to heart center. Little bend in the right knee. Almost done with this side. Send that left foot back. Good. Hold for a moment. And then take that left foot back to the floor. Plant the hands. Step back. You can add a vinyasa or skip that. All right. Let's even it out. Opposite side. Left leg lifts. Bring the left knee in towards the chest. Step it up in between the hands. We're coming to crescent lunge. Push down into the feet. Rise up here. Palms come together. Slide them into heart center. We'll take that hover over the thigh. Hold for a moment and then take a step in. Push down into the left leg as you lift the right leg. Flex that right foot, push through the heel. Great. And then again, you can move those hands. Hands can come to the hips, they can reach behind, they can reach forward. Take one more inhale. Bend a little bit in that left leg. Or start to draw that right knee in. And then come to stand. Take your time. If you fall out, come back. Good. So find your balance first before you add on the twist. And when you're ready, you can take the left hand to the outside of the right leg. You can also grab onto that left foot and extend. Keep your heart lifting, keep your shoulders down. Awesome. Take another breath. All right, here we go. Bend in that standing leg a little bit. We're going to take that right foot back. Pausing in Warrior 3 here. And then bending all the way. Let the hands come down to the floor. Step back. Add that vinyasa or skip it. All right. Take another breath in. And another breath out. Let the knees come to the floor. Don't open them wide. We're going to come into a dolphin here. So let the elbows come to the floor. Interlace the fingers here or keep the palms down, fingers pointing forward. And then when you're ready, it's just like down dog. Tuck the toes. Start to lift the hips. Push the elbows down into the floor. So make some space between your neck, between your shoulders and your ears. And then if that feels okay, you can start to walk those toes in towards your elbows. And anytime you want to come out, just drop the knees back to the floor and you'll come back into your child's pose. And this time, keep your child's pose closed. So we'll keep the knees together and let the belly just rest over top of the thighs. If you're still in your dolphin pose, you can start to move back into your child's pose. Again, keep the knees closed. We'll just reach the hands alongside the body here. Let the palms face up towards the sky and let your forehead come down towards the floor. Great, take one more breath in. Exhale, reach the hands forward again. Push into the hands, lift the hips. And we're just going to take one more vinyasa here. So any vinyasa you want to take, or if you want to skip the whole thing, we'll be on our seat in just a moment here. Inhale, come forward, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale, up and back, down dog. Good, inhale. And then bend the knees. You can walk your feet up, halfway up the mat. Come down to your seat. And let your legs reach long. Heels to the floor. Let the sits bones ground down here. You can make this a little wider if you're a little tighter, especially this early in the morning. Might be a little easier to come into this fold. Hands come to the sides. And then nice tall spine. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hinge from your hips and come into your fold. Let your heart go towards your toes. Let your shoulders slide away from your ears. Get 2 more breaths. Good. And then you're going to start to rise back up again here. Bring your right knee in towards your chest. All right, so we keep some space between the left leg and the right knee so we can move back into this forward fold again. So keep that right foot a little bit wider. And then you want to draw your right shoulder inside of your right leg. Left hand can come to the mat and stay there for support. Right arm reaches up towards the sky. Now flex your left foot, toes point up towards the sky. And then as you fold forward, reach your right hand towards your left toes. Keep squeezing that right knee in towards your shoulder. And now turn the palm back behind you and wrap your arm around that right leg. Okay, so this pose is still about the forward fold. We're still drawing the heart towards the toes. And if you like to bind this, you can take your left hand and reach it back behind, and maybe you find your right fingers behind your right leg, or just skip it. Let the left hand stay on the floor here and keep reaching your heart forward. Take another breath in. As you exhale, rise back up again. We'll take that right foot now and cross it over the left leg. Take that nice tall spine, left arm reaches up towards the sky, and then crook of the left elbow comes around the outside of the right leg. Right hand comes back for support. We're still flexing that left foot, toes point up, and you can take your gaze over your right shoulder. Okay, so for my peeps that like the arm balance challenge, we could take this into a little fun arm balance. If you're going to skip the arm balance, just stay in your twist here. If you're moving into that arm balance, we're trying the baby grasshopper here. So right toes now, they point towards the edge of the mat, and we're going to roll onto the left hip. Left forearm comes to the floor. And then we're going to reach the right fingers towards that left foot. See if you can grab onto your foot here. Push down into your elbow and lift your hip away from the floor. Keep looking towards your left toes. It's a little lift. Pull your core in. Good. Oh, come on back to our seat. Unwind the legs here. Let the legs just go long and shake them out. All right, then we're going to try that on the opposite side. So now left knee bends. Remember, we're keeping some space between the right leg and the left foot, and draw your left shoulder inside of that left knee. So the right hand can stay here behind you for support. Left arm reaches up towards the sky, and then lean forward, reach towards your right toes. Bend your left elbow, take it around the left leg. Keep folding towards the heel, towards the toes. You can stay there, or you can add the bind. Let the right hand come back behind. Take another breath there. And then as you exhale, rise again. We'll take the twist. Left foot goes to the outside of the right leg. Right arm reaches up. Nice tall spine here. And then crook of the elbow around the outside of the left leg. Left hand comes back. You can look over your left shoulder. All right, and then you stay in the twist, or you can come with me through this little arm balance here. I'm going to lean over to my right side, point my left toes towards the edge of the mat here, get my right forearm down onto the floor, and then reach towards that right foot. Push down into the elbow, lift the hip away from the floor. Take your gaze towards the left toes there. Hold, pull your core in. Good, and then we'll come back to your seat. Awesome. Unwind the legs again. Take a little shake out here. All right, we're gonna roll down to our backs. So take your time. Turn back this way. Give yourself a little help as you come onto your back. Hold on to your hamstrings. And move both knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze, a hug, a little circle here. And then for our hips today, we're going to do that upside down pigeon. Keep your right knee where it is. Take your left ankle to your right thigh. And start to draw the right knee in towards your chest. You can hold on to your right hamstring here. Let your left elbow help to open up your left knee. Keep both feet flexed. So if you'd like a little bit more sensation here, you can start to bend draw the right heel towards your hamstring and then hold on to the shin now instead of your hamstring. Keep both feet flexed again. If you have the shin, just release. If you have the hamstring, just push your heel up towards the sky here as you straighten out your right leg. Gonna re-bend that right leg. Draw both knees back into your chest again. We're going to stay with this side for a moment. So drop your left foot to the floor and then extend your left leg long. You can keep that left hand onto your left thigh or move it to the outside of your right leg. And then we'll take this over for a little twist. So start to draw that right knee over towards the left. You can extend the right arm out to a T or to cactus. Let your gaze go to the right. And if you'd like to extend this right leg, you can also grab onto the outer edge of the foot and extend it straight. Take another full breath in. And then as you exhale, roll back onto your back. Bring both knees back into your chest again here. Take that little circle, a little motion. Okay, and then we'll do opposite side. So now left ankle goes to the top of the right leg. Draw it in. Oh, I already did this side. Opposite side. Right leg on top of the left. Good. And then hold on to the hamstring here. You can hold on to the shin. Keep both feet flexed. Another full breath in. Long breath out. Start to extend that left heel up towards the sky. And keep holding on to that hamstring. Keep opening up that right side, that right knee. Spread your toes. And then re-bend. Both knees come back into chest. Give them a squeeze. Let the right foot come to the floor. Let the right leg extend. And take your right hand on top of that thigh. Take a moment here. And then we'll take this into the twist. Start to draw the left knee over to the right side. You can extend the left arm out to a T or to cactus. Take your gaze over to the left. And if you want to extend that left leg, you can. Full breath, really stretch that breath throughout your side. And then as you exhale, pull your belly in, pull your knee back in. One final time here with this squeeze knees in. And make everything really tight. You can make a super tight ball here. Lift your head and shoulders up off the floor. Maybe reach for your heels. Good. And then when you're ready, just lengthen out. Take a big stretch. Let the arms come up over the head. Reach through the fingers, reach through the toes. Morning breath. Another full inhale here. And then exhale. Let the hands come back to your sides. Let the palms face up towards the sky. Let your feet just fall open. Eyes close down, and once again, smooth out your breath, smooth out the muscles in your face, let your shoulders melt down. Take a couple more breaths here. And then slowly start to make some movement. So you can wiggle the fingers, you can wiggle the toes. Maybe let your head go side to side. Just go nice and slow. And then on your next inhale, take that long stretch again. Arms reach up over the head. Stretch through the belly. Stretch through the fingers and the toes. As you exhale, move the knees into your chest. And roll on over to your side. Find your baby's pose for a moment here. And nice and slow, help yourself come back up to a seated position. Find a nice tall spine here. Let the arms reach out to your side. Let the fingertips touch the floor. And we'll take one final breath together. On the inhale, arms come up over the head. Let the palms find each other. And then exhale, nice and slow. Slide the thumbs back down to your heart. Take a big breath in. And a nice audible exhale. Let the mouth open. Thank you guys for sharing your time and your practice with me today. The light within me thinks the light within you is freaking awesome. I hope you have an amazing day. Namaste.